In this next lesson, we'll cover everything you need to know about the fifth descriptive statement in competency number 5, which states, the beginning teacher understands how to address and monitor vocabulary knowledge for students in grades 4 through 6 by providing systematic, age-appropriate instruction and reinforcing activities such as morphemic analysis, etymology, use of graphic organizers, contextual analysis, multiple exposures to a word in various contexts. All right, so after reading that, I see that we are still working toward the main goal of this competency, which is all about vocabulary. This time, however, we're focusing on how to assess and monitor. So let's go over that now. Understanding how to assess and monitor vocabulary knowledge is vital for a teacher, as it informs us about a student's progress and helps identify areas where we can provide additional support. How to assess vocabulary and academic knowledge and language, let's go over it now. One option is to use a word in a sentence, a valid method where the target word is used within a sentence and definitions are provided in phrases. An example of this might look like target word ephemeral. Sentence, the beauty of the rainbow is ephemeral as it fades away shortly after the rain stops. Then we'll have multiple answer options, A, B, C, or D. And in this case, the answer is A, lasting a very short time. And we can understand that even if we didn't know the word through the sentence. Another assessment option is to select a synonym. Have our students select a synonym. This will gauge their understanding and allow us to understand what they already know. Now, we do this by asking students to select a synonym for a given word. Here's an example. The target word, benevolent. Synonyms, malicious, kind-hearted, indifferent, or mysterious. In this case, we know that the answer is kind-hearted. And finally, one more example that you might see on your exam, analogies, which measure knowledge by creating relationships between words. Let's look at an example. Question, bird is to fly as fish is to walk, swim, climb, jump. The correct answer that the student should circle is swim. Now let's look at how to assess using morphemic analysis, which tests the student's understanding of prefixes, suffixes, and root words, and also compound words. For your exam, keep in mind that morphemic analysis is also called structural analysis. And that's when you look at the parts of a word to determine their meaning. You can have a look at this word here, undeliverable. Prefix plus root word plus suffix. If on your exam you're presented with a question for how to teach students to independently understand the meaning of words, you can certainly use morphemic analysis. However, it's important to know the second strategy called contextual analysis. Contextual analysis is when children use contextual clues to figure out the meaning of unknown words. What helps me best understand contextual analysis is to think about the textbooks that kids read in their science classes. This textbook presents information in an easy-to-learn format using bold terms, designated direct definitions. Oftentimes, there will be captions under the images and even example words to learn the vocabulary. All of the contextual clues really help young learners learn these new words. However, the disadvantage of only teaching children to figure out the meanings of unknown words using contextual clues is that as the child gets older, these learning supports in their textbooks are incrementally taken away. This means that the children who weren't directly taught morphemic analysis skills will have a difficult time decoding unfamiliar words as they get older. Next, let's recognize that assessments have 3 levels. First, entry level. These are used to determine the child's level before the lesson or the unit. Second, we have progress monitoring assessment, and this assessment is used during the lesson or in the middle of a larger unit, which helps the teacher understand what the children are picking up. Are they getting it? Is the teacher's instruction doing what it should to convey the new learnings of the lessons? And then third, we have summative assessment. This assessment is at the end of instruction, when the teacher formally assesses the students at met the standard, has not met the standard, or is exceeding the standard. Next, teachers need to analyze and interpret the information they collect based on the assessments provided. Each assessment needs to tell a teacher which students are below expectations, at expectations, and exceeding expectations. Furthermore, these results help the teacher create differentiated instruction plans to teach to the students' individual needs. Need to take the TExES core subjects test soon? Click the link in the description below to get prepared faster, smarter, better, with everything you need to pass all in one place. So your test results make you feel like this. And you become a certified teacher with a little help from teacherpreps.com.